Warning, this might be controversial, but Salty Lust isn't the spicy bill sci-fi manhwa we all signed up for. Somewhere along the way, it's transformed into a psychological horror that is making us question our lives, our morals, and maybe even our taste in romance. But when did this happen? Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are diving into something that has seriously taken me by surprise and low-key creeped me out. We are talking about Salty Lust, the BL manhwa that started as a spicy little romance but is now straight up giving me horror vibes. Like, am I reading the same story or did someone swap the script while I wasn't looking? So what's going on? If you're new to Salty Lust, first of all, welcome to the chaos. Here's a quick rundown. It's set in a futuristic intergalactic school where Earthling Nux gets the chance of a lifetime, or so he thinks. Turns out, space school isn't cheap, and our boy is drowning in financial troubles. Then here comes a mysterious, insanely wealthy alien who offers to pay off his debts, but at a cost that isn't just monetary. Wink, wink. I feel like if you are familiar with BL manhwas, then you definitely know what I'm talking about. So, Salty Lust started off all fun and flirty, right? Alien meets boy, sparks fly, boy becomes alien's sugar baby, alien and his four other bodies are madly in love with boy, and suddenly you're reading something that is making you giggle at 2 a.m. under your blanket because you don't want anyone to see your screen. You know, classic BL stuff. But then it's changed. And by changed, I mean it went from cute alien smut to maybe I should report this to the police. Let's talk about where things went dark. And I mean dark. Like, if Salty Lust was a rom-com in the first season, the second season said, you know what? Let's throw in some psychological trauma for fun. Remember when Owen started acting weird? Okay, scratch that. He has always been weird. I mean, he fell in love with Nux at first sight and started acting out, basically. But he got a pass because he's an alien and a superior life form at that. Another thing that was kind of off was that Owen was always controlling Nux's environment. And while that showed us just how obsessive he was, we let it slide because he was controlling everything to Nux's benefits. That illegal part-time job that Nux had, handled. That cosmate that was stealing Nux's work, handled. The brothel, handled. We awed because we thought that this alien zaddy was just looking out for his bae. Little did we know. Okay, so the plot started to darken just a little bit, not so much, when Owen got pregnant. Nux was a struggling student who barely had his life together. And he had already expressed that he had no interest in having a child. But then Owen was already pregnant and Owen was seeking a mate to form a child with in the first place. So Owen hid the pregnancy from Nux for as long as he could. And when he could no longer hide it, he just upped and abandoned Nux. This is how season 1 ended. But this ending wasn't all that surprising. I mean, we already had a feeling that Owen would leave someday. We just didn't know when or how. But really, they had us fooled. They made us believe that Salty Lust was just a cute alien romance manhwa. We thought the only thing that would happen in season 2 would be about Nux finding out about the baby and later reuniting with his family. Little did we know that we were being set up. In season 2, we were hit with a plot twist that would literally leave us twisted. To be fair, the fact that this manhwa even has a plot is a plot twist to me. So season 2 is still ongoing, by the way. And it opens with Nux getting sued by the daughter he didn't even know he had. At this time, Nux is no longer a student and it's been quite a while since him and Owen met, but he still longs for Owen. So Nux sets out on an intergalactic journey to reconnect with Owen and meet his daughter. On the way, he meets the other two Owens, the Lord of Sorrow and the Golden King. and they expose some truths about Owen and Nux's relationship that will blow your mind. So apparently, Nux is quite fragile. He's a fragile being, and he just kept dying. And in order to save him, Owen would go back in time and prevent the death from ever happening. And this didn't happen once. It didn't happen twice. It happened over and over and over again. Once Nux dies, Owen would send his dead body to the Lord of Sorrow to watch over his grave. And then the bodies that could no longer be preserved due to the laws of the universe would then be made into statues, golden statues that the Golden King placed in different planets. Over time, Owen ran mad after witnessing Nux's death again and again and again. Can you believe that? Nux was essentially at the whims of an advanced species who never properly communicated things. He literally had to threaten his own life to get information about himself. Imagine how frustrating it is to find out you have an illness and they still refuse to tell you about it because you just can't. You just can't what? But what else do you expect from an alien species that warp time and space just to go back to when you're alive and don't know anything about what's going to happen to you? It's also kind of insulting that Nux keeps dying over and over in ways like these weird random hamster deaths. Like, we get that he's an inferior life form, but please keep the man some respect. Seriously, why is no one calling a therapist in this manhwa? Or maybe an exorcist? That's what both Owen and Nux need, because whatever is going on here is not normal. But, it kind of works. Okay, while all of this is still very creepy, it isn't even the worst part. What really got to me is the fact that Owen has been experimenting on Nux since he was a child. That backstory took this manhwa from lighthearted to downright unsettling. What do you mean this guy held a newborn Nux in his arms, raised him in isolation, and drugged him the entire time? Hello? 911? Child Protection Services, please. I have something to report. Unfortunately, Nux actually has Stockholm Syndrome. He has fallen in love with someone who held him in captivity as an experiment. I really wish that this sick backstory was revealed before their reunion, because I was really rooting for them to reunite so bad, not knowing that Nux was just going back to his captor. The writer waited for us to be in love completely with this couple before throwing us this sick call. Salty Lust is something I have been reading and rooting for right from the first day the first episode dropped. So the fact that it got so weird at the end really breaks my heart. I did not expect this. If it was going to turn into this weird grooming situation, I would not have picked this up, honestly. But, in a weird way, it actually kind of works, because this is an alien romance. So I guess you could say we should expect something out of this world. And unfortunately, while I do not like it, this was actually a very good plot twist. I mean, who would have guessed that? It sort of gives the manhwa this unique feature, because it's a special blend of alien, sci-fi, harem, romance with an alien that is insanely wealthy, and it just has a sprinkle of dark psychology elements. Okay, so that's it. If you're not caught up with Salty Lust, what are you even doing? Seriously, go read it right now. On a scale of 1 to 10, I would rate this a 5 over 10. Before I read the weird grooming part, it was well on its way to a 9 over 10, but, well, we can't have everything, right? I would 100% recommend this to anyone that doesn't mind a little dark twist in their manhwas, okay? So go and read it, but don't blame me if you end up getting creeped out. And for those of you who are caught up, what do you think? Are you loving the dark twist? Or are you missing the fluffier vibes from earlier? The backstory that Owen has with Nux, does it change anything in their love for you? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, because I need to know that I'm not the only one spiraling. Alright, that's it for today. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you don't miss my next manhwa breakdown. Until next time, stay salty, and I'll catch you later. Bye.